Hey, my lovely subbies. If you're somebody new, I just get on here and vlog, however you want to word it. Technically, it's a vlog, but I've tried to look that word up on like regular, just frequented words, and apparently people prefer blog instead of vlog, which makes no sense. I don't know, but for as far as like the regular term that's used or whatever, but people do say vlog on here. So I found that funny or ironic or whatever. But anyways, so I get on here and I usually just talk about my life and stuff because that's pretty much what I'm doing. I'm just very stressed out. I had my kid taken from me December of last year, and I don't mean last year like last Christmas, but actually the year before. So my daughter has been gone a year and 4 months, I guess. Yeah. Or it'll be coming up on 4 months in a few days. 16 months. My baby girl, my one and only kid, has been taken from me. And I was living out in my own apartment, had my own place, working a job. Stress got to me after a year trying to get her back. I went all those first few months like I was supposed to and everything. Got counseling started, went to it, was doing that, was doing what I was supposed to for as far as talking to the attorney, this and that. And then the attorney decides he doesn't want to subpoena my counselor because my counselor doesn't want to go to court. And so here I am now waiting to see if we will ever go to court ever again about it. And losing my mind emotionally dealing with the shit. And then I've been the scapegoated kid in my family. And so my life has just been shit. I'm 30 years old. I finally got my license due to a friend helping me get it. Now I've got to get a car. Now I've got to restart from scratch. And now the last court date that we had, I was court ordered to not only continue with counseling, but to go and pay child support and to go and take parenting classes. It's really hard to do that when you don't have a vehicle. The reason I was able to maintain a job without anybody having to help me is because I used to work across the street from where I used to live. But anyways, so life's just been shit, and I moved back in with my grandmother, who sat here and fucking bold-faced lied to me and was like, oh, I'm gonna go live with my niece, and you can live there until you straighten your shit out. That way, you're just, at ease, and I'm gonna pay the bills, at least for the first few months. That way, you get a job and all that, and it was just a bold-faced fucking lie, which I should have known it was, because that's all that damn woman does. And I don't even know why the hell her opinion matters to me, but then again, I do, because she's my family. As any family, you care about their opinion of you, but my family's opinion of me is shit. It's that I'm shit. It's that nothing I ever do is good enough. If you read up on a scapegoated child, you'll figure that out. I was abused. I was neglected. I was emotionally abused, psychologically, physically. I was beaten to the point that I passed out. My father touched me inappropriately once that I can recall of. The counselor that I was going to get my kid back says that she believes that there's more sexual abuse than I'm willing to talk about, and that I act like somebody who's been sexually abused. At least that's what she said to me. More than what I was letting on, or whatever. And thing is I don't remember. I don't want to remember. I don't want to know. The past is the past. There's nothing I can do about it. And then it's really ironic that she said that to me. Then she turned around within the next month of me going to my counseling sessions, which I had to go weekly. And she turns around the next month and she's like, I'm going to teach you how to cope with your anger. And I'm going to teach you how to, I'm going to teach you how to cope with your anger. Trying to make me seem like I'm just somebody that just flies off the rails and everything, whenever I get angry. Because the things that I say, oh God, she said some mean shit because she was mad. What did I do to anybody physically? And concluding I came from the family that I came from, for as far as saying mean shit, having to talk my dad out of committing suicide on my 15th birthday. Just an example, but something that I lived through. I think I've done pretty fucking good. And so my family because I'm the scapegoated one and I was doing good. I had my kid, I had my place, I had my job. I was only needing to wait until I filed taxes last year so that way I could have got a car. And then I could have got my license, and worked all that out with getting a license, having a car, however I would have went about it, paying for driving classes and all that and everything. But no! They had to take my kid from me because I sent her over because I was stressed out and I was like, you know what? Come and get her because you've always wanted her. Being a smart ass to them, which I'm apparently not allowed to be, says everybody on the fucking planet, I feel like, because the courts granted custody of my daughter, temporary custody of my daughter to them because I said that, supposedly. Or at least that's the impression my mother wants to give. So it's like, fuck everybody, fuck the world, fuck everybody except for my kid. To hell with all y'all. Kiss my ass, fuck y'all, suck a dick, I don't give a shit, choke on it, die, because I'm mad. Because you grow up as a scapegoated child, you get told you're a piece of shit 24/7. And then you're finally starting to see a glimmer of hope at the age of 30 that maybe you can actually define yourself as your own person and establish your independence. So that way, from there on out, you can start taking responsibility for anything and everything that goes on in your fucking life. But no, the court system wants to come along and be like, you know what? We noticed you because your parents went, hey, look over here. Look at her. Look at what a mess we think she is. And y'all went, oh, okay, yeah, this person we've never heard of before, or we've barely ever heard of before. Yeah, let's pay attention to her. Now, fuck that she was abused. Fuck that she should have been taken from her parents. Fuck anything dealing with what she's had to go through. Fuck that we didn't have time to help her. But yeah, now we're going to say she's bad because you're telling us to. Like, that's literally what my mind is kind of doing. Even though I know that my parents don't have that much control over the fucking court system, but that's how stupid the court system is. Because you're supposed to be proven, you're supposed to be taken to court and proven as doing the thing wrong. And the thing, for as far as your kid, should be so fucking wrong that it should be within the limits of what the hell is fucking wrong. What the hell is fucking wrong? Abusing the shit out of your kid, beating the shit out of your kid, leaving bruises on your kid, sitting there telling your kid that they're an ugly piece of shit every fucking day when they come in from school, telling them that they gotta do their homework completely and totally, utterly alone and that you're never gonna fucking help them with it, not feeding them, not clothing them, not putting a roof over their head, starving them as their punishment. I mean, there's all kinds of shit that is fucking bad and fucking horrible. But asking a kid when a kid just keeps on smarting off to you, and this is your kid that you've raised for 11 years, that has the same mouth and the same mind as you, to a degree. Yeah, kinda. But anyways, she's raised in your fucking household. And see, this is what the problem is. I was raised in my parents' household. I was called a bitch, a cunt, a whore, a slut, a this, a that. I was beaten and all kinds of stuff. I called my mama a bitch once. I get death threats. But I'm just going along with the family. What am I doing wrong? Like I said, talked my dad out of suicide when I was 15 years old. Turned 15, my birthday, called him so that way he could wish me a happy birthday because he wasn't at home because him and mom were supposed to be getting a divorce and I wish to God that they would have. But they didn't. But anyways, he's sitting there, I'm going to kill myself. I didn't even get a happy birthday from him. He didn't even know it was my birthday. He didn't even know how old I was. He still don't know how fucking old I am. So any fucking ways. Raised by them. Can't do that. Okay, fine. Whatever. Well, when I have kids, I'm going to raise them better. That's what I tell myself. Well, I had my daughter young. I've raised her better. She is 12 now, and she may have had 20 to 25 spankings. Yes, with a belt. Not all of them. Half of them with a hand. Or a fourth at least with a hand, and the others with a belt. 5 licks on your ass with a belt. You're not going to talk to me like that. You're not going to do that. Sometimes only 3 or 2. And sometimes, actually, 2 or 3 times, just 1 hit. Because she was done running and didn't want it so damn bad because she knew she was out of line. And she'd be apologizing before I even grabbed the belt. Oh, Mommy, I'm sorry, I'll never do it again. But the thing is she'd been apologizing all the days before leading up to. Oh, Mommy, I'll clean my room tomorrow. I'm so sorry. Please don't whoop me, Mommy. Please, I don't want a whooping. I don't want a spanking. Okay, we'll clean your room. Next day, your room still ain't clean. Oh, Mommy, I'm sorry. I'll clean it. Next day again. Mommy, I'm sorry. I forgot. I was tired. I was sleepy. Okay. Next day again. I'd let this shit go on for days, okay? Don't get on to me for letting shit go on for fucking days and then getting mad about it. I guarantee you if I sit there and look a judge in the goddamn face and I say, asshole, to any judge, to even an officer, to even a fucking anybody. If I sit here and call my dog an asshole, you ain't nothing but an asshole. Eventually, the dog's going to take some type of, they're going to pick up on some sense of something ain't right, and they're going to get irritated. So you can't get on to me and get mad at me because I finally got fed up with my kid, and I would finally take the belt and pop her on the ass to get her to mind. But anyways, the reason that I got her taken from me, or what the fuck ever, the reason that they see justifiable is because of the things that I said to her. And I said to her, and it's not right. But it's not right for me to be 15 having to talk my dad out of suicide. There's a lot of things not right in this whole fucking world. And you're going to sit there and fucking judge me. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck your judgment of me. And you know what? I don't care if you are my grandmother and my last living grandparent. I don't care if you're my father. I don't care if you're my mother. I don't care if you're my sister. I don't care if you're my nieces. I don't care if you're my ex-husband. I don't care who the fuck you are unless your name is God. Your opinion of me, you can take and shove up your ass. Fuck you. Whew. I'm mad. But any goddamn ways. So I move in with my grandmother. Well, let me get back to what I did for as far as my kid being taken from me. My kid got taken from me because I'm sitting there, I'm stressed out. She's coming in every day for 2 fucking years. This bully at school. She's so mean. I go to the school. I did go to the school 3, count them, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 3 fucking times. And nothing was done. So, I tell my kid, to deal with it, to deal with it in whichever way she wants to take that. Whether that's beating the shit out of the bully, or just suffering through it. Or anything that's kind of in between. My kid just suffers through it. But she's taking me on the train ride with her because she's coming home every day. The bully, she's so mean and she hurt my feelings. She said this, she did that. Every day. So to try to teach her to not do that, I got to where I'd come in from work and I'd be like, at work. And I'd be like, guess what I had to do? I had to clean out this. I had to clean the oven. I had to scrape the floor. I had to smell ammonia and bleach while I was cleaning, and it hurt my nose. And I just gave it to her, gave her her own dose so that way she'd see. And then I'd even say to her, I'd say, now how do you feel hearing me talk about stuff like that every day? And you know that I have to go to work for the rest of my life, that I'm technically supposed to have a job. I'm technically supposed to be working for the rest of my life. And you're eventually going to have to work and have a job. Does that make you feel proud to, be like, oh, God, And I'm like, so no. I'm like, but it makes you feel worse because that's your future that you're having to look at. I'm like, Ava, this is my past. Ava, I went to school. That's my daughter's name. I'm like, honey, I know what it's like and it sucks. but deal with it. I'm sorry that I can't hold your hand through everything and that I've apparently babied you so much that you think that I can. But I can't. But if I can't baby you through it, then yeah, when the shit is over, I'm here and I got your back. You need somebody to testify on your behalf of who you are as a person, I can do that for you. You need somebody to stand behind you and have your back, yeah, I can do that for you. Yeah, if you go to school and you and the bully get into a goddamn fight, beat the shit out of each other, I can't technically do anything about it except for go find her mama and beat her mama's ass. But at the same damn time, if I take you out to a park one day and long and behold, the bully's there, and the bully attacks you, yeah, then I can do something about it. But that is not the just of what is happening and what is going on. Instead, you are going into school, and these are your teachers and your principal and your this and that, and they're supposed to protect you, and they're not doing their job, and they're trying to toughen you up also, and apparently I've put you on such a princess pedestal that you don't understand that at least when you come home and you're bitching about it, you don't have somebody screaming at you like my parents did me. Oh, shut up, you big whiny baby. Shut the fuck up. Get the fuck over it. No, instead you have a parent being like, honey, please hush. Honey, please. Ava, honey, please. Ava, baby. We talk about this every day. Ava, baby, do we have to talk about this every day? Ava, baby, please. Please shut up. Shut up. So yes, eventually after months and years, years, okay, because my kid's still going to the same fucking school. After years of this shit, I was like, what do you want me to do about it? I can't do anything. My hands are tied. I can't do anything right now because I do not have a car. I do not have a license, so I can't drive to talk to anybody. You can call and sit on wait on fucking phone lines forever, but that don't make shit move. It doesn't. I know that much about life. Getting on the phone don't make anything fucking happen. Being on the phone is about as fucking unrealistic of anything. It's like a goddamn cartoon. It doesn't apply to real life in any way, shape, or form. Unfortunately. But it really doesn't. So what good is it going to do? So, honey, I'm doing the best I can. So she just kept on coming, kept on whining, and I finally got mad, and I popped off at her. And I was like, what do you want me to do? And I kept asking her that for like a week or two. And then I'm like, do you want me to kill myself? And then you can go live with Nana and Pawpaw? Do you want me to do that? No. Okay. And then I asked her, well, do you want me to kill all of us? The pets, you, me, us. I said, because I will do that for you because I love you so much. I said, but I might end up going to hell because I'd be a murderer because I'd end up killing all of y'all. I said, but then again, maybe God will show me some favoritism and see that I did it just to give you a good life. And you know what? Life ain't good, so I said, fuck it. You know, you said fuck it. You looked at me and you're like, yeah, mama, I want to die because life is so hard. And instead of sitting there watching you be one of these teenagers that's out here fucking committing suicide and shit, no, I'll take it on my own damn hands. You're my kid. You're my responsibility. I'll take it. I'll take the bullet for you. I'll go to hell for you, Ava. Always will. Don't ever doubt. And so that's what I said to her. And so in the midst of arguing about this one night and being very frustrated with her, and then on top of that shit, she kicked water up on me on my work uniform that I just washed. You know, I had to wear my work uniform for a whole week at a time. Because we didn't have a washer and dryer. So anyways, she did that shit to me. Then we come home. She's bitching about that. She's bitching about stuff. It is around Christmas. And then she won't walk her pets because she's glued to her cell phone. So I ask her again, And she laughs off like it's no big deal. And the thing is, too, that really stressed me out right before also was that her bird died because she wouldn't feed or water it. That is a severe thing to happen. Death is severe. And my child is apparently not understanding this, and I have no idea why. Or she's so demented because she's been around pets that have died because they got hit by cars or stuff. But I don't know, she's not grasping reality. She's still in little kid la-la land or what the hell ever. And then my parents are diluting the shit even more, telling her that no, the bird couldn't have possibly died because it didn't have food and water for 3 days. Instead, it had to be sick. And these are the people, these diluted, demented fucks are the people that have had my kid for 16 months. Who are not even bringing her to visitation like they were supposed to be all this time. When I used to live in my apartment and I worked across the street, but also my visitation was supposed to be at my work across the street because I worked at a restaurant. And they weren't doing that. And just all fucking hell. But anyway, so here I am, and I end up quitting my job, and then I have another job, and I call my grandmother before I quit it. Because I know that when it comes time for me to pay rent, I'm gonna have to kind of hustle to get the money. And I don't mean anything illegal. But I mean, I'm going to have to borrow the money from her or from somebody else. Or I'm going to have to end up paying it late and paying the late fee on it and hustle that way to get my rent paid. But I've paid it late before, but I always pay it the next month. I always catch up within the next month. Always have. I've been living there for 3.5 years whenever I moved out. And I asked my grandmother, can I move in with you? I'm pretty much asking my grandmother, can I come over there so that way I can start from scratch and work my ass back up? And she's like, oh yeah, and as a matter of fact, you can have the place leased for a while because I'm going to go live with my niece. You can have it and I'll pay the bills for the first few months, and then after that, it'll be on you. Now, her little narcissistic ass has got all on her fucking high horse because she got what she was trying to get, which was me living with her. And so now she's going to try to manipulate and pull any strings that she fucking can to do things the way that she fucking wants. Because at the end of the day, everything's about her and what she wants. Or it's about my dad and what he wants, or about my mom and what she wants, or about my sister. It's never been about me and what the fuck I want out of life. What the fuck I'm trying to accomplish. What the fuck I'm trying to do, because apparently I'm never trying to do anything. But any fucking ways. So I move here, and we get into an argument because her damn dog's growling at my fucking dog. And so now she's only going to go stay for 2 months. And then just yesterday, she's sitting here on the phone with her niece and says, yeah, I'm going to come down for a month. So now she's only going to go for a month. I wouldn't even put it past her to not even go for 1 fucking day right about now because she's such a goddamn liar. And there it is on record, and there it is up on the internet. My grandmother is the lyingest person that you will ever fucking meet. And unless she flips the shit now because, oh God, I put it out to public that she's a lying bitch. My mom is too, and so is my dad. So is my sister. But now since I put it online and everything, now they're going to flip the script. Now they might actually start doing what they said they were going to do. And they might actually start telling a little bit of the truth. But then again, I don't know because I don't work in the manipulations of what the fuck that they do. And I don't know how they're going to go about manipulating the situation. But I guarantee if they can find a way to fucking do it, they're going to do it. Because what does a narcissist protect? Itself. It's self-created delusion that it's perfect and it does nothing wrong. I know what I did wrong with my kid. I put a belt around my neck that night. I don't know if I got to that, but I put a belt around my neck that night, jerked it, and asked her if that's what she wanted, if she wanted me dead. And she said no. And then I called my mother and that wasn't even the same night. That was in November or October. Let's see. Fuck, I can't remember now. No, it was in October, that's right, that I put the belt around my neck. It was in December that I asked my parents after my daughter kicked water up on me. And my daughter's still complaining even though she's out for Christmas break about this fucking bully. And then she wouldn't take her dogs out to piss. And apparently, to hear my grandmother tell me and my dad tell me, apparently I was letting 11-year-old, I could have people, you know what, pull it up on fucking Google Maps, assholes. But apparently they want to say that my daughter's sitting there saying that I made her walk the dogs down the road. For miles. Down the road. On the actual pavement. My kid walked her dogs in the fucking grass. But then that might just be a manipulation, so that way since I'm sitting here saying it, they can be like, no, I never said that and she's crazy. Because that's what they love to do. And the thing is too, is so I did that, and that was wrong, and I did that in October. I never did it again. I never showed any signs of self-harm around my kid ever again. Past October of not last year, but the year before. And they still took my fucking kid from me whenever I sent my kid over there in December. Because I got mad at her because she kicked water up on me. Then she wouldn't feed her dogs or water her dogs or walk them. But mainly because she wouldn't walk them because we was getting ready to leave. And she wasn't obeying me when it came to her animals. And how did her bird die? She didn't obey me when it come to her bird. And I said, feed and water your bird. And she didn't. She didn't feed or water her bird. And so her bird ended up passing away. But any fucking ways. Right now my grandmother's gone. She's gone shopping. That was one of the things too. Supposedly my dad was going to be so mad at her when I moved in here. That he wasn't going to have nothing to do with her. Fuck her. And she was going to have me take her grocery shopping. Well, I don't have a car, and I have a friend or someone that I hang out with. Because I don't believe in friendships anymore. Because that's how fucked up my mind is. Because people are so goddamn shitty. Because I live in reality. I don't sit there in that little facade of, yeah, I have 1,500 friends, or I have 5 friends, or I only have 2 close friends. I don't have a damn friend, okay? The only friend I got is Jesus. God. That's it. Like, I ain't got nobody. Like, not even my dog's my damn friend. Like, I get along with my dogs. My dogs obey me. They mind me. But they're not my friend. At the end of the day, they're just something that's here just as much as I'm just something that's here. And that's what we all are. But any fucking way. Oh, God, I'm so mad right now. What was I saying? My kid, the belt incident in October, December, her being taken. I sent her over to spend the night. I called my mother and I said, you know what? You always wanted her. And see, the thing is, too, is my parents got right back together when I was 15. They got back together. And it's 15 to 16 and 16 to 17 is when I met my kid's dad. And at age 17, I was pregnant. My parents, when they got back together, they were wanting to have a baby. But the doctor told my mother that she shouldn't do it because she had been diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis. And he had told her flat out that it wouldn't be good on her health. It wouldn't be good on her bones. It wouldn't be good on her body. It wouldn't be good on her in any way, shape, or form because of her health. So they've been wanting my kid from day one. And as a matter of fact, not only do I know this, my mother even asked me straight out if I would give my daughter to her. And then told me, like she's trying to tell me as a matter of fact, you can give her to us and we'll raise her like our own. And you can just take time out of school, you know, and like a fucking Lifetime movie. You can just take time out of school, you know, and then whenever you go back to school, just tell everybody that she's your little sister. No. That is my child. That is my daughter. She came out of my vagina. No, she's not yours. So I was so enraged that night in December. Not of last year, but the year before. that I called them and my mother answered the phone. And what narcissists love is to win. And that's what it was. That was a big win to her. She'd been trying to break me. She'd been trying to break me on me caring about my daughter and break me as a mother so that way she can be mother again. Because that's what she wanted from day one. And so I let her have it. I self-sabotaged myself like the goddamn scapegoat that I fucking am. And then I did it again by moving in with my damn lying bitch of a grandmother. I don't know why I haven't committed suicide yet. I have self-sabotaged myself so many times and gave the winning lottery numbers, if you will, to my family because I'm some delusional ass bastard, apparently, that thinks that love actually means something when it don't mean shit. And they've proven it time and again. But I called my mother that night, and I said, come get her, she's getting on my fucking nerves. And she said, what's going on? And I said, just come get her. I said, you've always wanted her. I said, why don't you just replace me with the daughter that you always wanted? I said, come get her, come pick her up right now. This is a woman that has looked at me and called me a bitch and a whore. This is a woman who had the fucking doctors run another fucking STD test on me while I was pregnant because I was a minor, so she could do that to me. Here I am going in for what I think is just going to be the regular checkup. They're going to listen to the baby's heartbeat. No, they stick a goddamn they open me up and stick another goddamn Q-tip up inside of me because my mother tells them to because she don't know who I've been fornicating with while she's been at work, even though my kid's father is in fucking prison and I don't fucking cheat like her sorry ass apparently does. I wonder how many STDs she's given my dad during all these fucking years. And maybe that's the reason he's such a goddamn prick. I don't know. I really don't know. But that's her deluded mind and her fucked up shit. And so I'm sitting there and I'm like, why do I have to take my pants off for this one? Usually I don't have to take my pants off. And next thing I know, they're opening me up and scraping me with a goddamn Q-tip on the inside. And I'm like, what are you doing? And they're like, oh, we're just going to test again, make sure you don't have chlamydia anymore, because I had chlamydia when I was first pregnant with her, when I first went, because my kid's dad was not in prison yet. He didn't get locked up until fucking October. Found out I was pregnant in September. Thought I was pregnant in August. Found out I was in September, but didn't go to the fucking doctor until the end of October, because I'd been with him the previous month, obviously. Or wait, no, he got arrested before that. He got arrested in early October, I think, or mid-October. Anyways, all I know is I'd talked to him, I'd seen him twice during the time that I thought that I was pregnant. And the next thing I know, I went to the doctor, I had chlamydia, and I called him and told him. And he was still out. And then about a week later, he was arrested. But because I had it while he was actually out, so yeah, he was out. And while I had been sexually active with him, she thought I was just some fucking whore because that's what she did after her first marriage. And she thought that that's what women do. They just spread their legs once they do it once. Boy, it doesn't matter anymore. Doesn't matter anymore at all. And apparently there's a lot of people that are demented and shit and live that. You're fucking sick. But any fucking ways, that's what the hell, she believed of me. Had me tested again for fucking chlamydia, and guess what? It came back negative. And then when I got mad about it and told her she was never going to see her granddaughter at that point in time, when she had me tested again when I was like 7 months pregnant or 4 or 5, I don't know how far along I was. All I know is I was anywhere from 4 to 7 months along, and she had me tested again for chlamydia because she made the comment in the car whenever I got mad at her, and I was like, what the fuck was that? What the fuck did they test me for again? What the fuck was that? I told them I haven't been sexually active. What the fuck was that? What the fuck? I haven't been with anybody, and I don't like being called a fucking whore by my goddamn gynecologist. What the fuck was that? And she sits there and she goes, well, I was just wanting to make sure that, you didn't have chlamydia because it can make the baby blind. Why the fuck would I have it still? Why the fuck would I have it again? I haven't had sex with anybody. It is a sexually transmitted disease. Well, I don't. And then she even had the conversation, was it this last time that I lived with my grandmother? No, it's the first time I lived with my grandmother. She told my grandmother that I will always have chlamydia for the rest of my life because I had it that one time and that it never goes away. They were standing out at the back porch when they had the conversation about me like I wasn't even in earshot. And I said to them, what? Because I was needing to go to the gynecologist. And my mom's still shit-talking me, trying to make me come across like a goddamn whore to my grandmother. Well, why does she need to go to the gynecologist? She said she's itching. It was a yeast infection. But any fucking ways, oh my God, I swear. You want to talk about somebody having some pent-up anger and somebody that can show you how to control it other than, verbally. I get mad. I cuss sometimes, not all the time. But usually it's just my voice, and the tone of my voice gets really loud, really quick. And then people love to be like, you're yelling. And I'm like, no, I'm not. You think I am, but I'm not. I know me when I'm yelling. Whew. But any fucking ways. So, I'm back here at my grandmother's. And my grandmother, oh my fucking God, I just can't. So I'm trying. And I'm just sitting here like, okay. Now I done know where I'm at. I'm at square one completely again. I have no grandmother. There's a ghost living with me that asks me to do shit and fixes food and does whatever it does. And it just does whatever it does, and I just let it do whatever it does and whatever. Like, that's what I got. And same goes for as far as my family other than my kid. And my kid, I can't do nothing about seeing her right now. I can't do anything about anything right now, so I'm just a sitting duck. I'm doing what I can, and I can't do that much because my hands are tied. Because I don't have the networking capabilities of others. I don't have the people to reach out to. I don't have nobody that's actually going to help me. People sit here in government offices, oh yeah, we'll help you. Oh yeah, we'll help you. We'll help you with this. We'll help you with that. We'll get you there. We'll get you. Every time I've ever called in all these years of raising my kid, trying to get help while I had my kid, I couldn't even get help. And you want to tell me that I can get it now that I don't even have my kid with me anymore? Yeah, you're funny. You're so funny. Y'all are so full of shit. I don't kiss people's ass enough to get away with getting the benefits of it. And that's what everything is it's all ass kissing. And so you like to use the word networking, but in all honesty, what it really means is whose dick will you suck? Whose pussy will you eat? Who will you fuck? Or who will you just be like, this is the best person I've ever met in my whole entire life because they did one favor for me. And let me tell you, they are wonderful and you should trust them with everything about who you are because they're just fucking wonderful. Worship the ground that they walk on because they did one thing for me. Fuck that. Fuck that. But anyways, I'm just really pissed off. I'm pissed off for so many fucking reasons. And I'm pissed off because of the shit talk. I'm pissed off about every fucking thing. I'm even pissed off that my grandmother was like, don't let the cat out, talking about one of my cats. Don't let him out, even though I want him out. Don't let him out. So fine, I kissed her ass for a while. I didn't let him out. But today, this afternoon, for a few minutes, I let him out. Because I don't give a shit. Because I want what I want, god damn it, and I want him out. So I let him out. So he's walking around, and so whenever I pick him up and I carry him back in, my grandmother is hovering at the fucking door. And I'm talking to the cat, and I'm like, yeah, everybody tells you that they love you, don't they? Because everybody does. Everybody tells this cat that they love him, my daughter included. My daughter supposedly loves this cat. Yet she hasn't seen him in 16 months. She has not even seen this cat, I don't think. I don't even think she's seen him when she came to get her clothes. And she'd been over there about 3 weeks or a month, or I don't know. She hasn't even seen this cat. But she loves him. Hasn't even attempted to see him. For as far as I know, she hasn't been asking to see him. She hasn't said to me, Mommy, I told Nana and Pawpaw that I wish that they'd bring me to see Tiger. I ain't got a message like that from her. But then again, I might be wrong. Maybe she has been asking. I don't know. My parents, they don't give a shit about the cat. It was their cat originally. It was my mom's. My dad kicked it out when my mom went to the hospital 2 years ago. She was in the hospital for 2 weeks. Or a little over or something like that. Had to have gallbladder surgery. They didn't know what was wrong with her for the first, week. Had no idea. She's sitting there dying because poison in her body. She's gonna die. She's not dying, but she's going to end up dying because they can't find what the poison is, where the poison's coming from. Come to find out, it's her gallbladder. This was my mom's cat that she kept in the bathroom. That was the cat's life, live in a bathroom. Now the cat's life is live on the back porch. But all this other time that the cat's been with me, because my daughter wanted the cat, we went and picked the cat up. The cat had to live in a fucking crate. Tried to let him live out on the porch where he used to live. Landlord wasn't having it. So he had to live in a fucking crate. And then everybody wanted to get on my ass about how the poor cat has to live in a fucking crate. And what a shitty person I am for putting a cat with one eye in a fucking crate to live. Yet nobody ever came and picked him up. Nobody ever come and took him home. Nobody gave a shit about him. And everybody sits there and tells him that they love him. And then my grandmother meets him. I've tried to give him to my grandmother this whole fucking time while he's been living in a goddamn crate. And she wouldn't fucking take him. But boy, she met him the day that I brought him over. Oh, I love him so much. I love the baby. I want to suck his dick because I love him so much. Is basically the kiss ass shit that she's practically doing. Okay, you love him so much. You love him so much, just like you love everybody so much. And that's your favorite thing to say to everybody is butter that biscuit, baby. You know, I love you so fucking much. And I'm sorry, I'm pissed the fuck off right now. But anyway, so you want to sit there and you want to goddamn do that shit and every fucking thing. You love him so fucking much. Yet what did you do to make his life better when you could have made his life better this whole fucking time? Not a goddamn thing. Not a goddamn thing. Not a fucking thing. You didn't do shit for that cat. And then me, the one that has been doing everything for the cat. Me, the one that has been pulling out the crate weekly and changing the litter box and scrubbing the thing down and making sure that it's clean and putting fresh toys in there and all this and everything and trying to, give him some quality of fucking life in a goddamn crate. And I want to let him out and let him roam the yard now. He's fixed. He can't be out making babies. And he just wants to be in the grass to catch grasshoppers. He doesn't want to go out to the road. He doesn't even want to leave the fucking yard. He's scared. He has one eye. But you're telling me no. So now he gets to live on a porch here. But at least it's a porch instead of a crate. You give him crumbs, you take them. Right? But any fucking way, so I'm talking to the cat whenever I did let the cat out for about 30 minutes today. And I'm talking to the cat and I'm like, poor cat. I'm like, everybody tells you that they love you, but nobody gives a fuck about you. Nobody acts like it. I'm like, because they're all a bunch of selfish assholes. I'm like, everybody tells you that they love you, Tiger, but not a damn one of them means it, because they're all assholes. And when I go to put him down, I see my grandmother standing there in the goddamn door with her eyes as big as I don't know what, looking like a demon, smiling, because she thinks that it's so funny that she was standing there and I didn't know it, and she heard me talking to the cat. And I've seen that same smile before that she has. And it is a very evil look, is the best way to word it. Yeah, that shit. Oh my god. I've got to get the hell out of here. Ava, you should have stayed with me. You should have fought to come back home. What the hell you said, I don't know. I know you were mad. I know you were irritated, honey. I get it. I do. But you gonna learn. You gonna learn that the world takes what it wants. And the world loves to take that everybody's horrible, so that way everybody can feel good about themselves that's sitting on top of that horrible pointing fucking fingers. See, there could be billionaires out there that are fucking meth heads, honey. And they could be selling their kids into fucking just to be sex slaves and abusing the shit out of them. But as long as they got them cleaned up, got them with a shower, brand name clothes, got their hair styled, and walking outside with them to have pictures taken by paparazzi or whoever to make them look like they're having a great life. That's all that matters, is appearance. And Ava, you've known me long enough that I don't give a shit about appearance. I do to a degree. I would like to appear clean, taken care of. Like I've had a bath recently, at least within the past week or two. I'd like to smell nice. I'd like to have all my teeth. Even though I don't. I got one gone and another one broke halfway off. Yeah, everybody likes appearances. But honey, it's all an illusion. I can shut the door to this trailer right now. And as an example, I could have the whole outside of the trailer done up. I could even have walls put up outside to make the structure of the trailer look like that of a house from outside appearances. So I can make this look like a fucking mansion from the outside. But on the inside, it's still going to be a dumpy little trailer where my grandmother walks her dog 2 days out of the week, maybe. Or doesn't even walk her dog, hooks her dog out on the handle out here to the porch. And she's been doing it more because I've been getting on to her, and not even getting on to her, more just stating the fact and being like, your dog shit back here, your dog pissed back here. And then she tried to put it off on Stevie, which is our cat, mine and my daughter Ava's cat, that we've had for years. Because it's an appearance. And in my grandmother's mind, she is always better than me. She will always be better than me. She will never be on the same playing field as me. Her cooking will always be better than mine. Her hair will always be prettier than mine. Her eyes will always be more gorgeous than mine. Her body will be better than mine at the age that I am, at least. Her body looked better than my 30-year-old body when she was 30 years of age. Everything about her is going to always be better in her mind. She's never going to see any flaw in anything that she does. Same goes for my dad and my mom and my sister and the rest of our family, baby doll. They're never going to see any flaw with anything that they've ever done. They're never going to be able to say that they're sorry. they do not apologize. Or if they do not mean it. They never mean it. I don't even know. I think I had my sister apologize to me maybe once or twice. Only because she was told to. My father's never apologized to me. My mother has 2 or 3 times, but it's always been when we're alone and she's crying. And so it's just basically to get me to shut up. Because she'll cry and say she's sorry, and then she'll turn around and do the same shit. And then whenever I'm, like, standing there with my arms crossed and, like, let out a sigh, you know, because I'm irritated because she did the same shit again, she'll smile. Because she's the queen narcissist, baby. And my grandmother, I was fixing to say my sister again. My grandmother, if she ever says the words, utters the words, I'm sorry, it's always, I'm sorry, but damn it, you know, or I'm sorry, but this, you know, it's always something along that lines. It's never, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I hurt your feelings. I'm sorry I upset you. I won't do it again. I won't do that again. And that's the thing, too. Oh, my God, she's driving me fucking insane. This is completely kind of sidetracked from where I'm going. But then again, not. She's been asking me for the past week. Oh, that's the thing, too. I mentioned Jen. Jen was supposed to be taking her grocery shopping. First week of us living here, or not us, but me living here, my friend Jen, because like I said, I don't believe in friends. But anyways, we offered 4 times to take this woman grocery shopping. And all 4 times she said no, within a week. Within a week. 4 times. Nothing. Because she doesn't really mean what she says. There's no stability in anything in this goddamn family. Oh, Jesus, there's not, except for me. I'm wearing damn navy blue pants that got fucking hole in the crotch. Almost. Like it's trying to rip through where the seam is. I got on black boots. I haven't had a shower or a bath. I haven't had a shower since I was living in the apartments. Because her shower head don't work in here unless you have a thing. Because the thing's broke or whatever. But I've been taking baths. And I hadn't had a bath in 5 days. I think. 4 or 5 days. I'm real. I'm honest. I don't lie. I didn't lie in court. They asked me if I said that to my kid. Yeah, I did. I don't lie. The rest of the world needs to learn that. They need to learn to not lie. And so, Ava, baby, if you learn anything from me, learn that. But anyways, back to my grandmother taking her shopping. We offered 4 times. No. Okay, fine. She still got my dad to take her. Now she got my dad to take her again. Because I'm not offering no more. Because I offered 4 times in the first week of us being here. I'm not going to kiss your ass and keep offering. And you're always going to say no. Who did I learn that from? My parents, for as far as me driving. My dad, I'm puking sick, or I'm laying there cramping with a heating pad on my stomach. You want to go learn to drive today? No. I ask her all the time. I swear I do. I ask her all the time if she wants to learn. She just always says no. Running 102 fever, sitting there sniffling. You want to go driving today? No, I don't think that would be best. I don't think that would be the accurate way to go about handling this situation. Well, you're going to have to drive when you're sick, and what if you got to drive yourself to the hospital? Okay, I get that. But can I try to learn something while I'm comfortable for once instead of always having to be on some level of uncomfortable as fuck and in a panic mode to fucking learn something that you're willing to teach me when I'm in a goddamn panic mode? Any fucking thing? Or can I actually learn when I'm actually calm, relaxed, and stable? When I'm actually in my own normal routine. You know what? I'm sitting here. I did my homework. I went to school today. I'm not sick. I feel good. Hey, will you take me driving? No, I don't feel like it. I'm too tired. Okay, buddy. Fuck you too. That shit went on for years, obviously. As a matter of fact, the day that I took my damn driving test, it was raining. I woke up and I was like, oh God, Lord Jesus. I don't want to go because it's raining. And then my friend, or Jen, she's even like, do they even give it when it's raining? I'm like, I don't know, but we're going up there. And I'm like, and I'm driving up there. That way I get used to driving your car in the rain because I've never drove it in the rain, really. And I passed. Third time taking my driving test, 30 years old, and I passed. I wasn't worth anything to my family, any of them. Cousins, nieces, not nieces, shit. Cousins, aunts, uncles, sister, parents. Nobody. Well, I take it back. It was my uncle that let me get my learners. Wasn't my parents. It's my uncle that took me to get my learners. And he even offered to take me once or twice to get my license. Only once or twice. But I denied. Because I wanted my mommy and my daddy to do it. Because I used to actually give a shit. Now I don't. They've broken that inside of me. They've proven that love don't mean a fucking thing. But they've proven that. Oh. But anyways, fuck. That got me so sidetracked, her barking. My cat Stevie, he snuck his way out, so I gotta go get him. He's sitting there, though, just chilling. But, we offered to take my grandmother shopping. Like I said, she wouldn't go. So now she's got my dad back to taking her, which is what she originally always wanted to keep, was him taking her. And I'm just so frustrated with her because I live with her now. I've tried to not be. I've tried to be nice. I've tried to be forgiving. I've tried everything for the whole entire time that I've known her. She lived in our household until I was like 7 or 8 years old. Lived there. Literally lived there. Then she lived across the street until I was 11. Literally, like, her door was maybe 50 feet from ours. Maybe. If even that. Maybe. So it was basically like she was still just living there. She would still come over whenever she wanted to. And this makes the third time that I've lived with her. I moved in with her when my daughter was 2. Lived here from the time my daughter was 2 to 3. Well, 2.5, 3. She's closer to 3. From 3 to 5. And then from 5 to 7, during my daughter's age, 5 to 7, I was with my husband. Then 7 to 9, or 8, we were here. And then 8, 9, 10, 11, 9. Wait, when did we move in? We moved in 9. She just turned 9. 9, 10, 11 in our apartment. And now she's been with my parents. And now I'm back here. And unless my grandmother's willing to give me the place, I'm not staying. So there you go, Debbie. That's my aunt that was living with her before, that supposedly acted like she could handle it better than anybody else, and yet they've lived here with her before, her and my uncle, and my grandmother had to kick them out because my uncle's drinking. And so my aunt has bragged and made it come across like she could handle living here, and she would be the best person to live here with her and take care of her and everything, before she moved in. And then she moved in, and then my dad's still the one taking her grocery shopping all that time, all those 3 years. My aunt wasn't doing it. My aunt was too busy being gone. Too busy working and being gone when she wasn't working. And my aunt supposedly wants this property, feels that it's her right to be left to her, or what the hell ever. Supposedly that's what the hell I've heard and everything. Believe me, family, I have never wanted to live here. When I had my daughter, I wanted to move away. But y'all have got in my way, especially my parents, my grandmother, and my sister. Tearing me down, ripping me down, being the narcissistic assholes that you are, making fun of me and teasing me and everything that you've ever fucking done to me. Y'all have been a hindrance on my dreams. And I'm not having it anymore. I'm not. But I'm going to go ahead and end this video here because it's over an hour long and I wasn't planning on it being that long and everything, but I'm just tired. People's shit. And I just want my kid back. I want my kid with me. And I want to get the fuck out of here and go create ourselves a home outside of this even fucking state that I've lived in my whole fucking life. Or I want to live here where I'm at with my grandmother and with my daughter until else my grandmother dies, or she goes to a nursing home, or she decides to go and live with her niece. But if I live here with her, or even without her, I want to be able to make this place my actual home. I want a place to call home. It's what I've always wanted. And y'all have made it very apparent that I don't have that luxury. My whole fucking life. So if y'all want to fight over homes because you think a home is property or a trailer, or at least it helps you to have a home, then y'all don't know the definition of home any goddamn ways. Because home's where your heart is. Home is where you put your everything into. And right now, I can't put my everything into anything except for myself and my daughter. So, there you have it. But I'm going to end it here. I hope everybody else is doing good. Keep putting your best foot forward. You need somebody to chat with, you can hit me up on Facebook Messenger. Just look me up, type in my name, Heather Myers. You can talk to me there if you're struggling, if you've been scapegoated, if you're mad, if you're angry with people, if you just need to vent, need to bitch, need to talk, whatever. I'm looking for people to talk to all the freaking time, but if I don't find them, whatever, I just get on here and make YouTube videos, and it makes me feel better and stuff. I have got on here and sang a little bit, and I did put up a poem earlier, and I may have even done that before in another video, but I don't know in all honesty. But other than that, I'm going to let you go. My name's Heather Myers, and I'll catch you later. Take care. Bye.